You might be thinking, I'm not even pregnant yet. Should I be listening to this? And to that I say, yes, sister. This is your moment to prepare in peace. Because my prayer is that every woman who listens will someday see those two lines. Whether you're holding a test right now, or your period is a day late and your heart is already halfway down the road of motherhood, this episode is for you. So, what do you actually do after a positive pregnancy test? What's normal? What's not? Why should I not Google at 1 a.m.? And how do you stay grounded when your body, emotions feel like they're moving faster than your brain? That's what we're answering today on Fertility and Wholeness with Ariana. Welcome to Fertility and Wholeness Podcast. Are you tired of seeing that test be negative month after month? Will you ever stop having to take test after test? Are you scared of all the medical terminology, office visits, and misinformation you see at every turn on your infertility journey? If you answer yes to any of those, you're not alone. You are at the right place. I'm so happy you're here with us. My name is Ariana. I'm a fertility care practitioner and a wholeness coach with over a decade of experience on the field. I created this podcast because I know what it is to feel alone and lost while navigating fertility problems. And after helping hundreds of women, teaching them how to not protract their cycles, boost their fertility, and navigate their monthly emotional roller coaster and get pregnant naturally, I am on a mission to empower women to take charge of their fertility journey. In this podcast, you will find heartfelt conversations, education, tips on how to take care of and understand your fertility, emotional support, simple lifestyle changes to boost your fertility, nutrition, self-care routines, tips for handling stress and anxiety with ease. We have amazing, exciting expert interviews and guests, inspirational stories, and practical advice on preparing for pregnancy and joyful delivery. Are you ready to reclaim your health, your life, and become pregnant naturally? If so, grab your green juice and prenatal vitamins. This episode is just what the doctor ordered. Hi, sister. Welcome back to Fertility and Wholeness with Ariana. Whether you're holding a pregnancy test right now or your period's just a day late and your brain is already fast forward to motherhood, this episode is for you. Today, we are talking about what happens after those two big lines appear, whether they're bold or faint, expected or surprising, joy-filled or anxiety-ridden. This is more than just a congratulations moment. This is your next chapter. And I want you to step into it with clarity, peace, and truth. Let's walk through what you need to know when you get that positive test, what's normal, what to expect, what not to Google, and how to stay grounded. We're going to start with the basics. When can I test? Let's start here because this is where so much confusion begins. So many women test too early, especially when they're super tuned into every cramp, twinge, or breast sensation. Here is the real deal. Ideal testing window is day 13 post-ovulation or 13 DPO. It's best for most women. In NAPRO, we typically wait until 16 days post-ovulation, especially if you had an ACG trigger shot, which can give you false positives early on. If you're on progesterone support, 13 days plus ovulation is a sweet spot. That helps your doctor know whether to adjust or continue your meds. Yes, I've had clients, and I had even had this happen myself, who got positive at 10 days post ovulation. But those are exceptions. Give your body time. Testing every day creates a cycle of hope, crash, and grief. It's not just a line, it's your heart. So you got a positive pregnancy test. Is it real? Deep breath. Now what? You might be asking yourself, what's normal right now? Should I test multiple times? Testing multiple times? Totally normal. Many women will use a Dollar Tree test, then run to buy a clear blue digital. That urge to see it again is so real. Faint lines still count. A line is a line, even if it's barely there. But if you are on meds like ACG, you can get false positives. This is why charting and medical support matters so much. The short answer, if you see two lines, yes, you're likely pregnant, But let's talk about what comes next. Here's my step-by-step mini guide after a positive test. Step 1. Pause and breathe. You might feel disbelief, joy, panic, even grief, especially if you have experienced loss before. It is all valid. Give your nervous system a space to catch up. Step 2. Decide who to tell. Start with your husband if you're married. His reaction might surprise you. Men process things differently. And if he's not with you when you find out, don't wait for the perfect Pinterest moment. Just savor it. His joy will come in his own time. Ask yourself, do I tell my mom, best friend, my prayer group? There is no rule here. Some women wait until they're 12 weeks. Others celebrate early. My personal view, every life deserves celebration from the very beginning. Step 3. Call your doctor, but don't be shocked. Many OBs won't see you until you're 8 weeks, and that can feel like forever. But NAPRO doctors, fertility clinics, or high-risk OBs usually will. They can order blood work to confirm, monitor progesterone or ACG, and schedule a 6 to 7 week ultrasound to check for implantation. Step 4. What can you expect in early ultrasounds? If you're getting into an ultrasound between 5.5 to 6 weeks, you might see a yolk sac, maybe a fetal pole. Between 6.5 to 7 weeks, look for a heartbeat, crown to rump length. Normal heartbeat early on is 90 to 110 BPM. By 9 weeks, it's 140 to 170 BPM. If you don't see a heartbeat right away, don't panic. Sometimes it's just too early. Follow-up scans are common, especially if you miscalculated ovulation, which happens all the time. But what if you want to Google everything? You're not alone. You'll want to ask, can I eat this soft cheese? Should I stop exercising? What if I drink coffee? Can I keep having sex? Here's what I want you to know. Soft cheeses are usually safe if they are pasteurized, so check the label. Unpasteurized dairy is what typically avoided due to the risk of listeria. Exercise is often encouraged during pregnancy, but it depends on your baseline health, on how you're feeling. This isn't the time to start intensive workouts, but gentle movement, it's beautiful. Coffee. 1 cup of coffee under 200 milligrams of caffeine is considered safe for most. If you already had one before you found out, grace, sister. 1 coffee won't derail your baby's health. Sex during pregnancy is generally safe unless your doctor has told you otherwise. But emotions, hormones, and even spotting can make things feel complicated. Always go with peace, comfort, and communication. Bottom line, there are books about this stuff. But what you need to know right now, there is nothing wrong. You're not behind. You're not confused. Your body is doing something miraculous, even if it feels messy. And now, this is where the science-backed prenatal education matters more than ever. Google won't give you peace. This is the common early pregnancy symptoms that I see all the time, like cramping, tenderness, implantation spotting, frequent urination, nausea, and fatigue. I had spotting 2 of my pregnancies, and both of those babies are now thriving and beautiful kids. Now, normal doesn't mean easy, it just means common. And now, the interesting part. How do you stay sane for the next 9 months? This is my favorite mindset tools, a journal. Here are some prompts. What am I afraid of? What am I hoping for? Pray a surrender prayer. I'll share one in a moment. Lean on a community, even if it's just one trusted friend who gets it. Now, this is my practical body support. Make sure you're taking a high-quality prenatal with methylated folate, iron, or DHA. Hydrate and sleep. This is not a time to hustle. This is holy ground. And here is a prayer for you, especially before a doctor visit or just things feel off. This is my go-to prayer. Lord, I offer you this tiny life. This child is yours before they're mine. I surrender the fear, the questions, the what if. Give me peace as I wait and wisdom as I walk. Thank you for the gift of new life, however it unfolds. Amen. If this episode spoke to you, share it. Send it to a sister. If you're in between of testing, hoping, or waiting, I'd love to talk to you. Check out my coaching options or if you need some encouragement today. You're not just becoming a mom, you're becoming more whole. And that's what we're all about here. Praying over your womb today. You're not alone. Thanks for tuning in. If you enjoyed today's episode, we got a special treat for you. Join our free Facebook group where you can connect with other amazing women and share your thoughts. Join us by clicking in the link in the show notes.
We can't wait to welcome you into our supportive community. And don't forget to come back for our next episode, where we'll be sharing even more inspiring stories, encouraging tips, educational insights, and practical strategies. Oh, and before you go, we have a tiny favor to ask. If you found today's episode uplifting and helpful, please leave us a review. It's like giving us a virtual hug, and it helps other amazing women like you find our show. Plus, it makes us smile from ear to ear. And hey, why stop there? Share the love. Tell your Betsies, your mom, your sister, and even your favorite barista about our podcast. The more, the merrier.